The nationwide protests seem to have taken a new violent dimension. Protesters are going after homes of politicians. They seem to want to send a message that they cannot be suffering in the streets, dying of hunger, facing all the untold hardship while politicians are busy enjoying themselves. This is the home of a federal lawmaker representing Gumel Federal Constituency in Jigawa State. According to reports, he lost all his cars and property. This one happened in Daura, Buhari's local government area. That's the APC secretariat in the local government area. As you can see, protesters are busy helping themselves. A few days ago in the same Katsina state, protesters marched to very close to Buhari's home, but no incident was recorded. There are also many videos circulating on the internet where protesters attacked APC secretariats in different states, Kaduna, Kano, and other northern states. Targeting of homes of politicians is not only happening in the north. In Port Harcourt, they took the protest to Wike's home, but no incident was recorded. The new dimension the protests have taken seem to be following the same pattern of what happened in Kenya, in Bangladesh, in many countries where there were massive protests. The Nigerian police have been high-handed. In fact, they have killed more than 30 people already. These agitated protesters, and it's obvious they are managing the situation poorly. After Tinubu's address on Sunday, which was so uninspiring, he didn't yield to any of their demands. It motivated people more to troop out in more numbers on Monday to protest and express their desire to end bad governance in Nigeria. After pushing the ethnic narrative that the North wants to grab power because a Southerner is in power, that they couldn't even wait for 4 years before trying to take back power to the North, that wasn't the only narrative they pushed. They first said that it was Igbo people that were behind the protests, and at the end of the day they refused to participate in the protests, that they scammed Northerners to come out and start destroying their properties and their cities. At a time, one of Tinubu's aides said that P2B must be held responsible for the protests, that his followers online are the people behind the protests, that they will not participate, that they are abroad holding meetings, many things they said. But in the end, all the narratives didn't stick. No one bought it because people are wiser. And now they are pushing for Southern unity. They want to make it look as if it's North versus South. No, it's not versus anyone. They are now coming to terms that Tinubu is hugely unpopular and that marriage between the North and the Southwest is over. It's very clear. Actually, the political alliance ended since last year, but we'll come back to that in a moment. The reason they are disappointed about what is happening in the North is because they spent 8 years defending Buhari's policies, expecting that when they come to power, that the North will return the favor. But that is obviously not happening. They are now seeking for Southern unity after the bigotry that happened in Lagos during the presidential and governorship elections. They prevented fellow Southerners from voting just because they weren't going to vote for APC, and all of a sudden they want the people they disenfranchised in Lagos to support Tinubu because the North has rejected him. No, this is not about politics. This is about massive hunger, inflation, suffering in Nigeria. We need to deal with this first. After that, then we'll come to politics. Besides, it wasn't popular in the first place. Since the Fourth Republic started in 1999, no president has ever won the election without winning his region. Obasanjo won the southern region, Yaradua won the northern region. Of course, that election was seriously flawed. Goodluck Jonathan won the southern region. Buhari, even before he won the election in 2015, he has been winning the northern region. So it is only Tinubu that never won his region and still won the election. We know he didn't win. It was manipulated. He bought his way to power. He only won 5 states in the south out of 17 states. Even Rivers State that is added to the 5 states, he didn't win it. The results are there uploaded by INEC themselves on iRef. Wike manipulated everything for him. So he wasn't popular going into the election last year. Is it now that even 3-year-olds, kids, know that he is a massive failure? They keep pushing the narrative that Tinubu is the best political strategist, even better than the great Awolowo. But look at all the people he appointed, all his allies in the north. No one can save him today in the north. All the people he appointed are mostly people with dubious characters. Some of them have pending cases with the EFCC, like the former Zamfara state governor. All of them, where are they today? People that are hugely unpopular in the north. They can't even save him. They do not have any clout to tell people to stop protesting, that things will get better, to convince them. The party chairman is someone that was caught on camera taking bribes in dollars from a contractor. Why is the political strategy not helping him to stop the northern revolt? The truth is, he's not a political strategist. His modus operandi is settlement. To him, everyone has a price. If you are seen as someone who will pose a problem tomorrow, you'll be settled. And once you're settled, you can't challenge him anymore in the future. That was how he ran Lagos. He will put you in a position. He doesn't care if you are stealing money, if you are corrupt. No. That's not his business. All he wants is you will never question his own position, whether he's stealing money or not. That's why he's in control of virtually everything in Lagos today. All the people that would have challenged him at the time in Lagos, he made sure to take care of all of them. And now he's applying the same modus operandi at the national level. After investing heavily, both financially and politically in APC, it emboldened him to come out before the APC primaries to say that it is his turn, that it is Yoruba's turn. In other words, he was trying to tell Nigerians or the party members, I supported you people both financially and politically. It is now my turn for you people to support me. Adding Yoruba's turn was just a political move to draw his people to support him during the election. It worked out for him, but Nigerians weren't part of the deal he made with Buhari and the North. He made deals with APC bigwigs and the elite. He didn't make any deal with Nigerian people, the poor ones that are out on the streets today protesting. Now, let's see the events that led to a crack in the political alliance between him and the North. It all started when he sent a bill to the Senate to authorize him to invade Niger Republic. The northern senators weren't taking it. They were livid. They couldn't understand his insensitivity. Why is he not aware that they have blood relationship with Nigerian people? Even Buhari has first cousins in Niger Republic. When he was leaving office, he said that if they give him problem in Daura, Katsina State, he will run to Niger Republic. So the northern senators opposed it vehemently. In fact, that was the first baptism of fire for Akpabio. He withdrew the bill. He couldn't just push it through. This was how a crack developed in the relationship. Many people started expressing their doubts about him. Many imams started preaching against him in many mosques. So the crack continued to widen, despite the fact that many northerners continued to pretend that all was well, that the North shouldn't be seen as the ones betraying the alliance. Remember that Buhari tried many times to win the election, but he couldn't until he made an alliance with Tinubu and his associates. As time went by, he continued his uncompromising and overbearing attitude, proving doubters right that they were right about him, that he wanted to sideline the North politically. What eventually united many of them against him was the issue with Dangote. After Dangote revealed that the cabal has a blending plant in Malta, where Nigerian crude oil is shipped, after blending they reimport it back to Nigeria for sale, and the government ends up paying trillions of naira in subsidy. And the worst part is that this company is owned by Tinubu. Last year alone, they spent $2 billion importing from Malta. So the northern elite saw this as not just an attack on the North, but the entire Nigeria. How can Nigerians be paying more for imported petrol when the Dangote refinery is there that can supply the petrol at a reduced price? but the government is refusing to supply them crude oil. Think of this for a moment. One man is the petroleum minister. His company handles the importation of petrol in Nigeria. The same company receives trillions of naira in petroleum subsidy, despite the fact that NNPC told Nigerians in 2022 that they have acquired the downstream business of Owando. At the end of the acquisition, Owando executives started pulling the strings in NNPC. What kind of acquisition is that? You acquire a company, you are supposed to take over all their operations. Why are the people running the show in Owando now running the show in NNPC? So as you can see, there is serious conflict of interest. This is why he doesn't want to reduce the cost of petrol. In fact, this was why he increased the cost of petrol in the first place. But will Nigerians accept it? Well, it doesn't seem likely because Nigerians continue to troop out en masse. Every day the protests continue to grow. They continue to express their desire to end bad governance in Nigeria. One man cannot control the entire affairs in Nigeria like he used to or continues to control in Lagos. Nigeria is different from Lagos. Thanks for watching.